Imagine if the most powerful weapon you possess is something you've been taught to see as a weakness. What if patience is not about waiting, but about becoming unstoppable? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal a truth that will transform how you see struggle, success, and your own potential. This isn't just another motivational talk. This is a blueprint for turning your most challenging moments into your greatest strength. We live in a world that promises everything now: instant messages, one-click purchases, immediate results. But life's most profound victories are not won in moments, but in seasons. They are crafted in the quiet spaces between effort and breakthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we remind ourselves of something powerful, something that holds the potential to change everything. Life does not hand us victories the moment we demand them. It does not bend to our impatience. Instead, it teaches us that real strength is not found in the rush, nor in the noise, but in something deeper, something often overlooked: patience and silence. These two forces, patience and silence, are not weaknesses. They are the unshakable foundation upon which success is built. They are the forces that shape champions, mold leaders, and define those who rise above the ordinary. And today we are going to understand why mastering them is the key to transforming our lives. We live in an era of speed. Everything around us pushes us to move faster, to want results now, to crave instant success. Social media, fast food, one-click shopping. Our world is designed for immediate gratification. A few taps, a few swipes, and we expect things to fall into place. But life does not work that way. Life is not a vending machine where we insert a little effort and expect instant rewards. No, life demands something more. It demands patience. The kind that builds character, that strengthens resolve, that makes success meaningful. Patience is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows only with consistent effort. It is easy to want everything now. It is easy to look around and compare, to wonder why someone else seems to be ahead while you feel stuck. But the truth is, those who understand the power of patience, those who trust the process, are the ones who ultimately win. Imagine a marathon runner. They do not explode out of the gate as if they are sprinting a short race. No, they pace themselves. They understand that winning does not come from reckless speed, but from endurance, strategy, and knowing when to push forward. They know that if they burn out too soon, they will never reach the finish line. And life, my friends, is not a sprint, it is a marathon. The world will try to convince you that success must come now, that you are falling behind if you are not seeing immediate results. But the truth is, the most successful people are those who take their time, who trust that growth happens over time, not overnight. Patience is a reflection of mental strength. It is the ability to stand firm, to keep going when results are not immediate, to stay focused even when uncertainty surrounds you. We all know the frustration that comes when things are not happening as quickly as we want. But frustration is often a sign that we are too focused on the outcome instead of the work. Success is not about shortcuts. It is about embracing the process, about showing up every single day, even when progress feels invisible. Think about a tree. A tree does not become mighty in a single day. It begins as a tiny seed. It does not force itself to grow overnight. Instead, it waits for the right conditions: sun, water, time. Its growth is patient. It does not rush, but every day, unseen beneath the soil, it strengthens its roots. And one day, when the time is right, it breaks through the ground and reaches for the sky. You are that tree. Right now, you may feel like you are in the soil, like your growth is not visible. You may feel like your effort is not paying off, like you are standing still while the world moves forward. But growth is happening even when you cannot see it. Every moment you stay committed, every time you resist the urge to rush, you are building something unshakable. And here is the truth: the best things in life take time. They take work. They take patience. And if you master the ability to wait, to keep moving forward without anxiety, without doubt, you will develop a strength beyond what you ever imagined. Patience is not weakness. It is not passivity. It is not just sitting back and waiting for things to happen. No, it is an active force. It is the ability to keep going, to keep working, to keep believing when there is no visible progress. It is knowing that success is not measured in days or weeks, but in the consistency of your effort over time. If you can hold on to patience, if you can trust that your time is coming, then you will not just succeed, you will thrive. You will not just endure, you will rise. Because while the impatient chase quick fixes and shortcuts, the patient builds something real, something lasting, something that cannot be taken away. The journey you are on right now, no matter how slow it feels, is shaping you. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of waiting is a part of your growth. So embrace it. Do not resist it. Trust that if you stay the course, if you keep showing up, the breakthrough you are waiting for will come. This is just the beginning. The foundation is being built. The roots are growing deeper. And soon, when the time is right, you will rise stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Stay with me, because this journey has only just begun. Patience is not about sitting still. It's an active force. It's the marathon runner who understands that speed kills dreams, but steady, intentional movement creates legends. It's the seed underground building roots before it breaks through the soil. There is a lesson in every challenge, a hidden strength in every moment of patience, and a quiet power in every second of silence. Too often we mistake movement for progress, thinking that as long as we are busy, we are getting somewhere. But real progress, true lasting growth, does not come from constant motion. It comes from intentional action, from understanding when to push forward and when to pause, from knowing when to speak and when to listen. Look at the strongest, most unshakable forces in nature. The mountains do not rise overnight. The rivers do not carve their paths through the land in an instant. Trees do not reach for the sky in a day. Their growth is slow, steady, and deeply rooted, and yet they are resilient, unbreakable in the face of storms, unmoved by the passing winds. That is the power of patience. That is the power of silence. Every journey has moments of struggle, moments where it feels like nothing is changing, where doubt creeps in and whispers that maybe you are not meant to succeed. Maybe you are not strong enough. Maybe this road is too long, too difficult, too uncertain. But the truth is, those moments of struggle are not signs of failure. They are signs of transformation. Think about an athlete training for a marathon. Every day they run. Every day they push their body beyond its limits, enduring pain, exhaustion, and setbacks. And yet they do not give up. They do not demand immediate results. They do not expect to wake up one morning and suddenly be capable of running the entire race without effort. No, they understand that true strength is built over time, in the quiet moments of discipline and commitment, in the patience to keep going even when progress feels invisible. And that is exactly how life works. Success does not come to those who demand it now. It comes to those who are willing to wait, to endure, to grow in the silence of the process. Because when you learn to be patient, you learn to trust yourself. You learn to understand that just because you cannot see the results today does not mean they are not coming. Too many people give up too soon. They start a business, and when they do not see immediate profits, they quit. They begin a new skill, and when it does not come easily, they decide it is not meant for them. They pursue a goal, and when the first obstacle appears, they walk away. But what if they had stayed? What if they had waited just a little longer? Because here is the truth. The breakthrough always comes after the struggle. The moment when everything changes, when the effort finally pays off, when the dream starts becoming a reality. It always comes to those who refuse to quit. It comes to those who choose patience over frustration, who choose silence over unnecessary noise, who choose to keep moving forward even when the path is uncertain. And this is why silence is just as powerful as patience. Because silence teaches you to listen not just to the world around you, but to yourself. In silence, you hear your own thoughts clearly. You understand what you truly want, what truly matters to you. In the noise of life, in the constant distractions and opinions and expectations of others, it is easy to lose yourself. It is easy to let the voices of doubt and fear drown out your own strength. But when you embrace silence, when you take time to be still, you reclaim that strength. You reconnect with the unshakable power within you. Look at the most successful people in history. They did not react impulsively. They did not rush into every opportunity or respond to every challenge with fear and panic. No, they knew the value of patience. They understood the strength of silence. They took their time, studied their path, and made decisions based on wisdom, not emotion. And that is exactly what you must do. If you want to be strong, if you want to be unbreakable, if you want to achieve the life you dream of, you must master these two forces. Be patient enough to endure the journey. Be silent enough to hear your own wisdom. And most importantly, never mistake waiting for weakness. Because in that waiting, in that stillness, something incredible is happening. You are growing, you are strengthening, you are becoming exactly who you are meant to be. Your time is coming. The breakthrough is ahead. Stay patient, stay strong, keep moving forward. Silence is not emptiness. It is the space where clarity is born, where emotions are mastered, where true strategy is developed. The most powerful individuals in history were not those who spoke the loudest, but those who listened the deepest. There is a moment in every struggle when you are faced with a choice. Give in to frustration or trust the process. This moment defines the difference between those who rise above their circumstances and those who let them dictate their lives. Because in that moment, when everything in you wants to quit, when the doubts are loud and the results seem invisible, patience is the only thing that will carry you through. Patience is not just about waiting, it is about what you do while you wait. It is about the mindset you adopt in the in-between moments. The moments when nothing seems to be happening. Even if you cannot see it, even if it feels like all your effort is wasted, growth is taking place beneath the surface. Imagine planting a seed. You place it in the soil, water it, and wait. You do not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. You do not yell at the soil to hurry. You trust that given time, the seed will break through the earth and reach for the sky. But only if you keep watering it, only if you do not abandon it in frustration. That is exactly how progress works. Every action you take, every effort you put in is like watering that seed. You may not see the results instantly, but something is happening beneath the surface. And when the time is right, when you have been patient and consistent, the breakthrough will come. But here is what you must remember. Patience is only powerful when combined with action. You cannot just wait and expect things to change. You must do the work. Day after day, even when it feels pointless. You must keep showing up for yourself, even when you are tired, even when the results are invisible, even when the progress feels painfully slow. This is where most people fail. They want results, but they do not want the process. They want the reward, but they do not want to endure the journey. They want success, but they are unwilling to wait for it, and that is why they never reach it, because success is not just about talent or intelligence. It is about endurance. It is about the ability to keep going when most people quit. It is about trusting that if you continue, if you refuse to give up, you will get there. But how do you keep going when nothing seems to be working? How do you stay patient when everything inside you wants to see results now? That is where silence becomes your greatest weapon, because silence is not just about the absence of noise. It is about the presence of control. It is about mastering your thoughts, calming your emotions, and staying focused on the bigger picture. In silence, you find clarity. You find the strength to separate what truly matters from what is just a distraction. You stop reacting to every little setback. You stop letting outside opinions dictate your actions. Think about the most powerful people in history. They were not the ones who spoke the loudest. They were the ones who knew when to be silent, when to observe, when to plan. They were the ones who understood that reacting emotionally to every challenge was a sign of weakness, not strength. And that is what you must learn. Strength is not in the noise. It is in the control. It is in knowing when to speak and when to hold back. It is in mastering yourself before trying to master the world. Because life will test you. It will put obstacles in your path, people in your way, and challenges that seem impossible. And if you let those things dictate your emotions, if you react to everything without thinking, you will lose control. You will become a slave to circumstances instead of a master of them. But if you learn to embrace silence, if you learn to pause before reacting, to think before speaking, to trust before doubting, you will find a strength that cannot be shaken. You will move through life with purpose, not just impulse. You will make decisions from a place of wisdom, not desperation. And that is the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Not luck, not talent, not connection, but the ability to endure, the ability to trust, the ability to wait. Because waiting is not wasted time. It is preparation. It is growth. It is the sharpening of your mind, the strengthening of your soul, the quiet building of your foundation. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember this. Every great success story started with a long season of patience. Every strong leader was once a person who learned to be silent in the face of challenges. Every unstoppable person was once someone who refused to quit, even when nothing seemed to be working. And that is who you are becoming right now, in this moment, through every challenge, through every delay, through every quiet moment of uncertainty. You are becoming the person who will not be stopped. Trust that, believe in it, keep going. Close your eyes. See yourself not as you are, but as you are becoming, the person who stays calm when chaos surrounds, keeps moving when others would quit, trusts the process over instant results. The greatest strength you will ever develop is the ability to keep going even when nothing seems to be working. The ability to hold your head high, to trust your journey, and to walk forward with unwavering patience even when the road ahead is unclear. Because that is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up too soon. Most people quit not because they lack talent, not because they are incapable, but because they cannot endure the waiting. They cannot sit in the discomfort of uncertainty. They cannot trust the process long enough to see their work pay off. They become impatient, frustrated, and disheartened, believing that if success has not arrived yet, it never will. But you must remember this. Every delay is preparing you. Every obstacle is shaping you. Every moment of waiting is strengthening you. Look at the strongest structures in the world. A skyscraper does not begin with its walls or windows. It begins underground, with a foundation so deep and strong that it can hold the weight of everything built upon it. And that foundation takes time. It takes patience. It takes precision. No one sees the months, sometimes years, spent beneath the surface reinforcing the structure. But without that foundation, the entire building would collapse. That is exactly how your journey works. Right now, you may feel like you are stuck in that foundation phase, working, preparing, waiting for things to come together. But do not mistake this time for failure. Because what is happening beneath the surface is more important than anything that can be seen. You are becoming stronger. You are building resilience. You are developing the patience and discipline that will sustain you when success finally arrives. But here is the challenge. This phase of waiting will test you. It will tempt you to walk away. It will make you question whether it is all worth it. And that is where silence becomes your most powerful tool. Because silence allows you to hear the truth beneath the noise. The truth that tells you you are not stuck, you are growing. The truth that reminds you every challenge is refining you. The truth that whispers, stay the course. Do not give up now. Think about how much energy is wasted in reaction. How often do people panic in the face of delay? How often do they let frustration cloud their judgment? How often do they abandon their path simply because things are not happening as fast as they want? But those who practice patience, those who embrace silence, they do not panic. They do not let setbacks shake them. They do not make impulsive decisions out of fear. Instead, they remain steady. They stay focused. They continue to do the work, knowing that time is not their enemy, it is their greatest ally. And this is the mindset you must adopt. You must understand that silence is not inactivity, it is control. It is the power to think before you act. It is the ability to choose your response instead of reacting impulsively. It is the discipline to wait for the right opportunity instead of forcing the wrong one. Because in this life, there are two types of people: those who react and those who respond. Those who react are controlled by their emotions. They let frustration dictate their choices. They allow impatience to pull them off their path, and in doing so, they weaken themselves. But those who respond, those who take their time, who breathe before they speak, who think before they act, they are the ones who remain strong. They are the ones who move with wisdom, who carry themselves with confidence, who make decisions not from fear but from purpose. And that is who you must become. The person who knows their worth, who does not need to prove themselves in every moment, who understands that real strength does not come from shouting the loudest or moving the fastest. It comes from mastering yourself. So the next time you feel the pull of impatience, the urge to react, the temptation to walk away from something just because it is taking longer than you expected, stop. Breathe. Remind yourself of this truth. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. You are being prepared for something greater than you can even see right now. And when the time is right, everything you have worked for, everything you have waited for, everything you have built in silence will rise. Stay steady, stay patient, keep going. Everything you have been working toward, every challenge you have faced, every moment of patience you have endured, it is all leading somewhere. It has all been shaping you, preparing you, molding you into the person who can handle the success, the breakthrough, the life that is waiting for you on the other side of persistence. Because success is not just about reaching the goal, it is about becoming the person who is ready for it. It is about the strength you build along the way, the discipline you develop, the resilience that is forged through every setback, every delay, every moment when you wanted to quit but didn't. That is why the waiting matters. That is why the silence is powerful, because it is in those moments when nothing seems to be happening that the most important growth is taking place. Think about the strongest leaders, the greatest minds, the most unstoppable individuals in history. None of them reached greatness overnight. None of them had their paths handed to them without struggle. They endured seasons of waiting, of uncertainty, of rejection, of silence. But they never lost faith in the process, and neither should you. You must understand this. Life will not always give you what you want when you want it. It will not always move at the pace you desire. It will test you. It will stretch you beyond what you thought you were capable of handling. But every delay, every challenge, every silent moment of waiting is there for a reason. It is refining you. It is making you unshakable. It is ensuring that when the opportunity finally arrives, you will not just take it, you will own it. Because too many people get impatient. They want quick results. They want instant success. They do not want to endure the process. And when they do not see immediate rewards, they give up. They walk away from the very thing that could have changed their lives. But that will not be you. You are not here to quit. You are not here to let impatience steal your potential. You are not here to react to every challenge with frustration and doubt. You are here to rise. You are here to stay the course. You are here to trust that the process is working for you even when you cannot see it. So when life gets difficult, when progress feels slow, when you are tempted to walk away, remember this. Everything worth having takes time. Everything that lasts is built with patience. Everything great is born from silence, from discipline, from the ability to endure when most people would give up. The world belongs to those who can wait without losing faith, to those who can endure without breaking, to those who can trust the process even when the results are invisible. And that is you. You are becoming the person who will succeed. Not by force, not by shortcuts, but by mastering patience and silence, by standing firm when others rush, by staying focused when others are distracted, by choosing growth over immediate gratification. Your time is coming. Your moment is near. Stay strong, stay patient, stay silent in your power. And when the time is right, step forward and claim everything that is meant for you. This is not just about waiting. This is about strategic, purposeful patience. About understanding that your breakthrough is not a matter of if, but when. You are not here to survive. You are here to be unstoppable. The world does not belong to the quick. It belongs to the persistent, to those who understand that patience is not weakness. It is the most profound expression of inner strength. Your time is coming. Your moment is near. Keep going. You are unbreakable.